we're gonna keep it low for this one, but before we dive into the lunges, let's warm up and just settle ourselves into our space. Gonna inhale the arms up, vision can follow. As you exhale, palms are gonna face forward. You're gonna exhale, forward fold. You can leave the legs in line with the hips. Take a stretch. Slowly start to rise, rolling up the spine. Take a moment here if you're feeling any tightness, if you're gripping that jaw, just breathe into it, let it go, release. Now you can hold here. This is already going to start to stretch through the thighs very gently, or you have the option to do a partial superhero pose where we're going to allow the knees to go out for a moment, and then we're going to allow the feet to follow. Our tail's going to drop in between. This is going to start to open up the hips. This is going to start to get a stretch through the lower body. It does put a little pressure on the feet. Just hold here and breathe. Now, if your body is really requesting to go into a full superhero, you have the option. Actually, I'm going to move that, not use it. You can take the hands behind you, lift up that heart, lengthen through the shoulders, or you have the option to keep lowering down if you've already warmed up. I already went through a flow today, so my body's feeling a little open. You could hold here, or if you're already worked out and your body is nice and hot, you can take it all the way down. When I say hot, your body's just open. You've moved, you've stretched. You're gonna feel this all through the body. Take a couple breaths. Slowly release. Take your time, nice and steady. Take a breath. Rise up onto all fours, nice and slow. Circle the feet, get a little stretch there. Hands underneath the shoulders. Pull that belly button into spine. Take a moment and just move in any direction that your body is requesting. Just want to kind of loosen up the body, oil, grease up the wheels before we dive right in. All right. Okay, now you might want to have a block to support. We're going to start with one leg. I'm starting with my right. Whichever one you start with, that's fine. We're going to do both sides. Take that leg forward. Get a nice bend in the knee. That's going to be a partial low lunge. We're just going to hold here. We're going to allow the hand to either be on block or on mat. Hold here. You want to have this nice 90 degree, that knee in line with hips. And then you're going to raise the same side arm up to sky. Welcome a twist. Option to take that arm behind for a bind. And bring it back. And take that foot up just a tad further. We're going to lean into it forward. You're going to start to get a stretch in the inner body, the hips, the groin. You're going to start to extend and lengthen that back leg. And then we're going to go right into a little baby half split. So we're not in a full half split, just a little baby. You can lift up those toes, lengthen, straighten that front leg. It's going to take your tail back over that back zone. And now you notice the back leg's at that 90 degrees. Use the hands to hold or use the block for support. And take it forward, open up, lengthen the body just a tad bit more. That forward extension, that forward allow just everything to kind of hold here. And take it back, that halfway split. And then one more round. We're going to keep the leg where it is in front. You're going to have that nice stretch. You're going to bring the hands up towards the thighs. It's going to help. You're going to start to ignite that balance at center. You're going to be raising the hips, the waist, the center a little bit. Lengthen through the spine. Option for warrior one. A little baby back bend. Bring the hands down. Bring that leg back underneath. Let's take it to the opposite side. We're going to dive right in. Opposite foot now comes up. Start with that little baby crease, 90 degrees. Hold here. Maybe a little space in the back. Hand goes down to mat. Same side arm floats to sky. Option to bind behind the back. Bring it up, down. You're gonna take that leg forward just a smidgen. You might even start to get some space in that back leg. And then you're gonna allow your body to once again just kind of fall over that front leg. You're gonna start to feel the stretch at center, opposite side. It might feel a little different than the other one. And then find that little baby half split. Hands are there to support. Breathe into it. Bring it back, nice and slow. Take it forward a little length and stretch in the body. And then that half split. You're gonna feel this possibly in the back of that leg, up the calf, up the thigh. Remember to breathe. And then take it back forward. Make sure that foot feels good and stable. Adjust yourself on your mat if you need. An option to come up through center, hands to thighs. Now the hands are on the thighs, but there's still this nice support system through that lower body. So the hands are not, laying down. You're still finding that length. Hands hold, or you do have that option to take them up. Bring it back. Bring the hands back down to earth. Legs go back under. Knees mat width apart. Balasana, child's pose, lengthen and stretch. Slowly rise. So you could go through and you could complete that again. You could rewind, rewatch, or we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna come sideways on the mat just for a little bit of side lunge. We're gonna keep it low still, focusing just on that lower body. Use block to support. So we're gonna go ahead and just first allow ourselves to sit on the tail. We're gonna extend and lengthen one leg out to side. Toes are probably, foot's in the floor. Toes pointed up towards the sky. And then you have that option to just kind of allow your body to lean and over nice and soft, that arm can stay. Or you have that option to really take it over. Just a little bit of side lunge today. So open up, you're gonna feel that once again in the thigh, hamstrings and the glutes possibly. Take it back. Bring it back, opposite side now. Same thing. That little, the little mat lets you know that you're going out there a little bit further. All right. Once again, option to just be soft, or option to take that arm overhead. So we don't realize how much our side bodies can be tight and how much it can affect the lower body. So that's why we're not extending and reaching over. We're staying up and over if you choose, or just keep it soft. And release. I'm gonna go ahead, bring it back to center. You can take a seat in Sukhasana if you prefer, or hold here, just resting the tail on the heels. Take a moment to breathe and feel the body. And thank you. This is the lunges for flexibility. So you could rewatch, you could do this as an add-on or alone. If you have questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll see you next time.